underway in Buffalo. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, these two teams met down in Miami earlier this year with the Dolphins winning that one. So they are gunning for the sweep here in Buffalo. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. A beautiful fake. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Bills, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
Being chased out left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Looking to pass. Tua. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Throwing now is Allen. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The Bills had 10-3 on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's second down. They'll try the middle with Cook. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Here's Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Tommy Sweeney, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bills use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Igbenogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Open man downfield is Hill. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 68 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And this is Cook with a grab. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Looking to throw on second down. Allen out to the left. He's got his tight end Knox. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo first down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Allen's throw is complete, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he'll be stopped short of the first down, right around the 18-yard line. Allen will look to throw for it on fourth. Got his man complete over the middle. That's McKenzie. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Bills' drive stalls out on fourth down. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll. Looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Gregory Rousseau able to record his 5th sack of the season. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back. And now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on third down. Hill diving, and he's got it full extension. What a catch. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Come on, set, black, 95.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Red.
2 and now on first down. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And again, it's Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 4 yards on the pickup. Good enough to extend the drive.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but third and short, definitely was a great time to dial one up.
2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for first and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill. And he's got it inside the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 75. And the Dolphins have moved out in front. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. This one caught by Davis. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
They'll run for it. Cook. Room here to run. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. In motion, Hill. Play action, now it's Tua. Looking deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. Well, let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works, sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Tua now on 1st down. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. And the Bills are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Allen now on first down. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Allen going to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half, because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
On second down, Cook. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
3rd down. Here's a run by Cook. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Running for it. Here's Cook. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
4th and 2 in the NFL, not ordinarily a running down anymore. Usually that ball is moved through the air. They went ahead and gave it to the back, and he ends up picking up the first down. I'm not sure if they fooled him as much as they just did a nice job executing.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. first possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 32 on the play.
Here we go. Yellow, 22. Strike. Check, strike. Cut, go.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 24.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Let's go. 52, blue. Blue, 52. Red, cycle. Ultra, ultra. Hey, stay. Cut.
Balaj. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he will have a Dolphins first down. So quite a call there. They go on 4th and inches and wind up getting 5 yards. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
A run with Mostert up the middle. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Mostert going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
They'll run with Mostert. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Raheem Mostert taking it in from a yard out. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 21-14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, That is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Allen now looks to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Buried behind the line by Christian Wilkins.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off, Byron Jones. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
After the turnover, it's Tua. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
They'll run right side with Mostert. And they'll get him down right about the 20. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He is going to find Hill here. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back now in Buffalo. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. They'll roll it. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. That was Jordan Poyer, the safety, in for the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Tua. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Dolphins are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if I would kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Let's go, Big series right here.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Operating from the red zone now, Allen. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. Cook up the gut. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get...
Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. 8 yards on the touchdown pass, and the Bills have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns, so this game is flipped. They were down, now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator?
He's got a man, complete. It's a big play there for Miami. 66 yards. Pretty good yards after the catch there on that crossing route. Is a crossing route good for a quarterback because the receiver's coming across his line of vision?
They love those kind of throws. And how many times have you seen any of what we call an in-breaking route? Quarterback really turns it loose, doesn't he? Has a lot more confidence because he can see the play right in front of him.
Here's Mostert. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right. But the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Tua, fast pass outside complete. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Cedric Wilson from 3 yards out. And the Dolphins stretch this 4th quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead now up to 14. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it, and Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
Yeah. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate food from all of the base. My A-spoon going big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style on elevators could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping. I'm Deion Sanders on haters, this ice bucket dropping over their head with it. Extra the cred with it. You either fight or flight, I ain't one for the ledge living. I do it for the one that died but fed millions. With soul food flowed and stocked my bare kitchen. I'm liberated. I drew a play that they ain't illustrated. I make a move, they gladly imitate it. I ain't flattered, I'm a dragon to your paper castle. The alpha and omega promise it ain't nothing. lasting after a new beginning. My catalog like James Earl Jones, the ever living. Imagine if I did make beats that's more for killing. Imagine if you come from the south out my city, you probably wouldn't make it. Oh yeah, really. I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day, I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. Ain't no mileage of $4 configure the road I travel. Don't gravel, that probably baffle it. Label scribble on paper, they wanna shackle it. I own my masters and royalties, you can't raffle it. Wrist drip like a mango, fingertips like I'm Thanos, knocking those down, no bangles. Without a Kango, tailor-made, walk with a limp, them bands is heavy, I need a brace. I am money, I guess the world is just a safe combination needed, not a coca key. I'm the extra lighter on the dresser, I know you need it, smoking out the competition, pouring on the undefeated. What you heard, let you heard, we eatin', talking about extra with a splash, extra acting bad, pull it like parades on parades, extra with the slab, pay what it cost for the tab, extra with the band, young Crizzle King, better add extra on the... I go extra to be great, I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake, I got extras on the plate, I go extra every day, I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra.
Dollar. Hey. DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I met the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Bring the in the. You know I stay with some bad little baby. TGOD baby, know that's a gang gang. Crazy girls after the game. We going honest, we going insane. Pouring this. Dead homies got me pouring this. We get awards, but we give God the glory. I'm shooting my shot, and most times I be scoring. Do this for my city, I bring on the trophy. Feel like Freddie Mercury, we the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I met the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Feeling like I can't miss. Baby, it's all in the wrist. You really wanna be the boss, it's expensive. Ain't the real champ if you never defend it. Put in that work, I'ma make them remember. I just broke down hella trees, yelling timber. Standing in the line, they put me in the center. It blow their mind when they see how I'm winning. Went back and doubled up, now you in trouble. My all hustle, my diamonds are huddled up. TGOD got this off the muscle. Ask me about my life, man, I love it. Got so many rings, I need room for another one. Been through the pain, now it ain't no more struggle. My team win the game, put our face on the cover, brother. We the champions.
Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I met the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
What I never do. How you supposed to walk with me? I'm 80 steps ahead of you. My mind is on Socrates, all my bars on Rubik's Cube. Every time I do it, I just have to do it beautiful. I can't let this moment pass. Yeah, I know my time is now. Know my mama proud of me, and my grandma smiling down. Every time I turn it up, whole crowd be wilding out. Matter of fact, let me see your hands. Look, I saw my shot and I took it. I couldn't do it different. Couldn't afford to stop and go. I had to stay consistent. Made up my mind that no matter what, I gotta win. That's why it's always me and never them. One shot.